Welcome everyone, thank you guys for joining the final round of the SSR series of the first quarter. We are just in time for qualifying right now. Gonna be at the front of the grid. Well, I think it's a reverse grid if I. But as you guys can see, there's the names here that weren't on here previously. Guys joining for the last race. A road rat being one of them. We go through the grid. Let's see who's all racing tonight. So we've got Buck Tomb here at the back. Make My Day. Looks like a bit of a livery change from Make My Day, more chromey. Then we've got Super Van Roy. Sally also being back for this one. Got Umultoli back as usual. It looks like he's also having a nice chromish livery that he's running tonight. Okay, so we've got Road Rat here. I'm gonna quickly run through again. Got Goofster, the championship leader, I believe. He had a couple of bad results in the previous races, so he'll be hoping for a bounce back to win. Road Rat will be hoping to actually overtake him and give him a challenge. And then we've got Cookslayer, aka Ezekiel, so back racing tonight. Oh, looks like a bit of almost a bit of a tweak there. Luckily to save it there. Batted Zero in his green Zoom Mazda. CVR Chester in his yellow car as per usual. Van Roy finding himself on 4th place. Swartwolf also back in action tonight, doing the racing here. Sully and then Legit Speeds back racing tonight. Skip one. So far we've got Legit Speeds in the front here. Road Rat now with the fastest time, 54 seconds, 0.8. That is extremely fast. Komoltoli only with a 55.4. That's almost more than a half a second down. Let's see, okay, well, Legit Speeds can catch him if Legit can have a good lap now. He goes check every times. So far Goofster also with a 54.7, but Goofster's lap was dirty. So Goofster will want to make that right as he comes across the line. Still down in 10th. Oh, he could not increase his lap time. Oh my word, that's a first for him. Struggling to have a clean lap here. The chicane is very difficult to get through. Okay, qualifying over and done. Let's look at results. Yeah, so we've got a Road Rat first. Buck Tomb also the dirty lap there. Tully finding himself in 3rd. At this, Booster not a clean lap, but Jester also only getting one clean lap by the looks of it. Cookslayer also not a very good race for him, or qualifying for him as well. But yeah, Road Rat with an unbelievable 54.8. That's a very good lap from him there. Okay, guys are about to set off the race. Just waiting for everyone to ready up, and then the action can actually start. Pit windows for tonight. The first race is just waiting to ready up, and then the race will start. Okay, the race is about to start. Let's see. On board with Jester as he pulled away from, I think it was 8th or 9th position. Sounds like busy pulling away. I'm having a black. Oh, there we go. Jester in 8th position. And that's what he can do into the first corner. On the outside, oh, a bit of contact between himself and Cooksley. Jester out wide on the grass. That's going to slow him down a lot. Okay, let's see what's happening at the front of the grid. So you've got Road Red running away for it with it now. Legitspeed's trying to stay with him. Let's see where Goofs is. Goofs is finding himself back down in 13th place. Oh, and there's actually a bit of carnage. Who's that? Battered Zero. Is that damage on Battered Zero's car? Let's bring up the damage and let's damage. Okay, so on board with Battered Zero. Yes.
How many guys went off in that chicane?
I only saw Battered Zero spinning. I was actually on you while the crash happened, so I didn't see the entire crash. But that Battered Zero doesn't have any damage carrying on.
I see there's two guys in the pits.
Yeah, it was Sully and Skommeltolly, so it looks like it could have been three guys in that carnage in the chicane.
I think we're gonna call the restart.
Okay, no problem. That's about getting everyone's attention so that the restart can happen. Road Red. Ooh, wow. Okay, that's one way of getting the guys to. The Swartwolf running himself on first.
Just type a message in the chat so the guys can see when we start as well.
No problem.
Also, everyone to quit.
Like pick the messages one by one. Some guys still carrying on. Road Rat. Everyone
complete.
The guys not seeing this. A lot of guys left on the track. There's 4 of them.
Is it Kylie Boyd?
How many guys?
I've taken out everyone.
7 guys. Who is Silly Boy?
I got no idea.
Jester and Supervan Roy still carrying on. They're not realizing the race is being restarted. Supervan Roy there. But Kitty Boy thinks he's winning. I don't know where he came from. Slayer still going at it.
Yeah, quick slow. Stop.
Yeah, he's also turning around now. Yeah, I believe that everyone is just player left now. There we go. Interesting turn of events here.
Good. Sweet, check that out.
Sweet, man. Okay, so let's try this restart again. What happens? We're on board here with Goose as he goes to the first corner. Queen, Jester, and Battle Zero. Oh, someone goes off track. That was Cookslayer. Goose now finding himself into 8th place, right behind Jester. Oh, Jester almost hitting the tire wall on the inside there. And there's a guy very wide at the back. Was that Buck Tomb? No, that was a Cookslayer again, very wide at the end there. And we've got, who's this? Sully already pointing the wrong way around in the chicane again. Cookslayer going up the inside of Buck Tomb, and Silly Boy losing out there. He had to get off the throttle to avoid contact there. But he's up the inside of Silly Boy right now and grabs 10th place. Okay. That's a much better lap from everyone. So still at the front we've got Road Rat in 1st place. And followed by Legit Speast. Legit Speast putting a wheel on the on the grass. Was losing it under braking. And then we've got Smart Wolf currently in 3rd place, trying to catch up to the back of Legit Speast here, and Jester also not too far behind them in 4th. And Gooster now finding himself in 5th place, followed by Make My Day and Super Van Roy in 6th and 7th. Sari and Skommeltolly finding themselves way at the back again. Skommeltolly now in 13th place, right on the back of Sully now. Let's see if he can get past Sully. Now these cars are very equal on track, so very difficult to catch another car on the straight, because they'll be doing the exact same speeds. It's all about the cornering and the exits of the corners. Oh, Sully puts a wheel on the grass. That oh, Skommeltolly right on the back of him right now. Skommel going out the inside in the chicane. No, Sully's not giving him the opportunity to get past. They've got Road Rat coming through to lap them. Let's see how this is going to turn out. I'm going to bring up the map to see who else is in battles. It looks like we've got a battle for 3rd and 4th place as well. Jester now in front of Swartwolf in 3rd place, and they've got Goofster coming. Oh, Swartwolf right in the slipstream. Is he going to go for the overtake on the inside? Jester leaving him just enough space, but not brave enough on the brakes from Swartwolf. Goofster now smelling blood here. He wants that 3rd place. Oh, and he gets past Swartwolf, bit of contact, he waits for Swartwolf to come back on track. Goofster needs to be patient now. Otherwise he's going to lose out more time here. Let's ride on board with Goofster. As he's on the back of Swartwolf now. Now Swartwolf is the one being attacked. Early on the brakes into the final corner. That slows down Goofster a lot. You guys can already see the gap formed between third and fourth place. Swartwolf going very wide, opening up for Goofster to go up the inside. Goofster makes the pass look very easy. Now I can go and chase after Jester in third place. I'm going to jump on board with that final battle between Skommeltolly and Sully. It's his Skommeltolly in his camo outfit. You can't see the driver there. He is still behind Sully, struggling to get past. It looks like groups of twos forming now. Everyone being in a battle. Oh, Skommeltolly on the curb, losing out there. It's false battle. Make My Day is now going to try and get past Swartwolf here. Let's see, he's very close to him right now. Let's see if he can get past. We've got Gooster as well, chasing Jester for third place now. And Road Rat is just running away with this race at the front. Oh, Sully getting out of the way there of being lapped. Does Sully have damage again? He's going very slowly. Sully is very slow. He's going into the pit. I'm not sure. Oh, Skommeltolly also into the pits. Was there contact between these two? That's a very good question now. Batted 0 in 11th place. It looked like there was a glitch there for a minute. I thought he had an accident. Billy Boy now finding himself in 10th place. Oh, who's this? Cookslayer going out wide again. Billy Boy now going to try and overtake Cookslayer here. See what he can do. Billy Boy looking up the inside. On the curb, is he going to lose out on speed? No, he's not. Trying up the inside of the final corner. It's not going to work out. He's going to go a bit wide. He lost out a lot of time there, that silly boy. Made a really silly mistake. The Cookslayer now the one making silly mistakes. A silly boy right on the back of him again. Okay, oh, silly boy gonna go up the inside, and he's got the move done. Oh, and while we were looking at that, we've got Goofster past Jester for third place. Now Goofster can chase after the Jitspees in second place. And Make My Day is also past Swartwolf. Already starting to form a gap between them. Sully finding himself down in 13th place. Skommeltolly down in 12th. Skommeltolly has got Super Van Roy behind him. Super Van Roy is about to lap Skommeltolly. At the zero, finding himself still in 11th place, taking it easy around the corners. Want to finish the race. Cookslayer now down in 10th. Oh, and we've got... Oh, it's pitting times already. Oh, and we've got... who was this? Ditspe's actually coming out the pits. Now down in 7th place, behind Make My Day. I believe Road Rat might have missed the pit window there. Was supposed to pit this lap. We're still carrying on in the lead of the race. Right, let me just double check the pit times. I think it was the lap. Not sure if it was 11 and 12 or 10 and 11. That was actually 10 and 11, so definitely missed out on the pit window there. See if he goes in now. Yes, he does go in now. Okay. Gustav still finding himself in 2nd place off the pit. The silly boy now in 3rd place, but he still needs to make his pit stop. A legit Spies is the one that lost out the most here. Is now currently down in 4th with Make My Day right behind him. Oh, legit getting a bit of a drift in the final corner. That is unfortunate. Now Make My Day now up to 4th place. Bartwolf just hovering at the back here waiting for these two to make a mistake so he can grab that 4th place off them. Goofster now in 2nd place trying to catch up to Road Rat, who's in 1st. Road Rat with a demanding lead here. 9 seconds. Oh, and are we losing someone? Let's see. And yeah, Sully, unfortunately Sully losing out there. Disconnecting on lap 14. He won't be happy about that. And Goofster is still trying to chase down Road Rat at the front. Hummeltolly now in between them, be lapped. Road Rat now on the back of Battered Zero to lap him. Battered Zero going way out of the way. Make room for Road Rat. Very good from the back markers. But Make My Day in 4th place, followed by Legit Peace. He's looking a bit better now after doing a couple of laps out of the pits. Maybe task running a bit wide. Close the gap between Legit and Make My Day. Going up to the chicane now. Make My Day defending up the inside, then taking the normal line. Running a bit wide. Oh, contact between Make My Day. Oh, and Smart Wolf also comes through and collects. Make My Day. Make My Day will not be happy about that. I wonder if he's got any damage on that car. Smart Wolf now looking up for a 4th place here. Bring up the damage info. Surprisingly, let's look. Make My Day now in 7th place, and he's got full damage. He actually needs to pit. That is a lot of damage. The transmission 8%, actually 16%. Oh wow! I think there's a glitch here, but you can see front suspension on the left hand side is completely ruined. 100% damage. Front end 100%. Both sides damaged. And Jester now inherited the 6th place. Oh. And what happened here is really missing the pits completely. Jester now up to 5th place. Jero now behind Skumultoli. Jero now finding himself in 12th place. Skumultoli in 11th place. Goofster getting past Skumultoli. They're still chasing the leader though. We've got Silly Boy now in 10th place. Cookslayer in 9th. Boosters behind Cookslayer. Road Rat trying to overtake him. To lap him actually. Let's see if he gets out of the way. Oh, he is not making any gap for Road Rat to get past. That is not very good from Cookslayer. Needs to allow the leaders to go through without any issues. The Road Rat getting frustrated now. Coming up to the final corner. Road Rat now finally getting past all on the side of Cookslayer. Going past. Road Rat will definitely not be happy about that. But this definitely closed the gap to Road Rat and Goofster. Skommeltolly back in the pits again. It's now the gap between Goofster and Road Rat is now 4.3 seconds. That definitely did not help Road Rat at all. He is now behind Super Van Roy. How quickly he can get past Super Van Roy. It's actually the final lap. I'm on board with the leader. A 5 second. Well, it's now a 4 second lead. Because he is stuck in traffic. Super Van Roy also not getting out of the way. Oh, Super Van Roy also staying in the way. Oh, this is so unfortunate for a Road Rat, and all the time he's losing time against Goofster. Oh, this is so frustrating for Road Rat. Super Van Roy now getting out of the way as Road Rat crosses the line and wins the race. The Goofster crossing the line in second place, but closed that gap in the last lap or two. And we've got Legit Speeds coming across the line in third place. And then we've got Jester finishing in fourth. He comes around the final corner. Jester in fourth place, and Make My Day, after a couple of fighting battles he had, he is finally going to cross the line in fifth place. Remember, he's still got a lot of damage as well. He gets out of the way, Skommeltolly to unlap himself. Make My Day in fifth, and then we've got Bucktomb across the line in sixth. Player in seventh. Silly Boy in eighth. And then Art Wolf in ninth. Battered Zero in 10th. Super Van Roy in 11th place. Got Skommeltolly coming through the chicane right now. One more corner to go through so he can finish this race. Hopefully he's got a better second race tonight. Skommeltolly finishing in 12th place. Oh, done. Frustrating end to the race for a Road Rat, but he did a fast lap of 54 seconds. 0.3, Booster 54.4, and Legit Speed with a 55.0. That is your top three for this race. To run it down, Sully unfortunately with a DNF 13th, Skommeltolly with a frustrating race, Super Van Roy in 11th, Battered Zero in 10th, Smartville 9th, Silly Boy in 8th, Player 7th, Bucktomb in 6th, Make My Day 5th, Jester in 4th, Legit 3rd, Goofster 2nd, Road Rat 1st. I was going to quickly take a short break while they prepare for the second race. I'll be back with you guys shortly. Okay, I'm back. Race. Okay.
I wonder if Sun is coming back. Well, road rat, still good, best. You, boy, Bart. Alright, back. Oh, let's start up. Cool, cheers on.
Some point. End of the first corner. First corner here off. Very far. Already road rat lost Booster for the corner even. They're now getting the outside line. Foster. Oh, and we've got Jester sideways and that Batajero off track. Oh, Swartwolf also off track. Legit piece. We've got Make My Day and Skommeltolly straight into the tire wall there. Oh my word. And then we've got and then we've got Hoofster sideways into Bucktoon, and there's a Kookslayer on the outside on the grass, and he's losing someone else on the race front. Hoofster just going backwards again, and Road Rat just finding himself now up to 5th place. Hey, so get this. Superman Raw in first game. But Skommeltolly and Make My Day in 11th out of the race.
I see we got 2 people out. Who did we lose?
It was Make My Day and they went, I don't know what exactly happened, but first corner, both of them was in the tire wall. Actually,
That's
second
why they're
corner.
saying anything in the chat.
Skull saying the race at the start, the screen was at time of that corner that crap. And he clipped Make My Day as well.
It's another restart. So starting.
Okay. This is always difficult. Slowing down. Get everyone racing. Wait. Back. Play a legit booster. Just Cook Slayer and they're going backwards on track. Okay, it's just you two, Goose and Cooks.
Oh.
It's only you now. Wait for the race to be in. Ready up.
Okay, good. Still be the same, right?
Let's jump on foot with Skomultoli this time. And I'm gonna look backwards as the race starts. What's good?
Well, we won't be restarting it, so whatever happens up.
Okay.
Well, better.
Sweet. Okay, let's in. Racing. Okay, Skomultoli having a much better start this time around. He's already got a gap between himself and Superman Roy. GTR. But at this time going up very wide. Skomultoli having a much better drive this time around. Oh, and we've got a huge accident at the back again. Who did it involve this time around? Oh, Make My Day again. This is so unfortunate for Make My Day. Let's see if we got any damage. Beta Zero in 11th place now. Jump on board again with luckily for Make My Day, no damage as he's trying to catch up to the back of the pack again. While all that is happening, We've got Goofster up to 9th now. 9 Buck Tomb. Oh, and there's a bit of drama between Road Rat. Oh, and someone actually went wide on the cross. Road Rat is trying to overtake Legit Speed and Cookslayer. What can he do down the main straight here? Gets past Cookslayer. Oh, Legit drifting. Road Rat going up for the outside. Oh, the 2 touches. And he just to keep it on the track. The Road Rat is still behind Legit Speed. Can get past. Still finding himself in 5th. Goofster needs to get past Cookslayer for 6th place now. And while this is happening, got Skummeltolly just running away with it at the front now. Much better start from him this time around. Nice lead over 2nd place now. You guys can see 2nd place, Super Van Roy, not even in the picture yet. And then we've got Super Van Roy, Swart Wolf, Road Rat, and Legit Speed all fighting for one corner here. Gonna jump on board with Road Rat, the last of the. Looking up the inside of the first corner, not going for it. Very tight between these. Oh, very late on the brakes from Legit. Legit goes from 5th all the way to 2nd. The Road Rat now finding himself in 5th place, still behind Swart Wolf. Oh, Super Van Roy very early on the brakes, catching out Swart Wolf. Super Van Roy sideways. Legit Speed very wide. Oh, this is so frustrating for Road Rat. Oh, bit of contact between the 3. Goofster looking now to capitalize on this. And while this is happening, oh, Super Van Roy defending his position and putting a Road Rat on the grass there. Okay, Goofster now finding himself in 3rd place ahead of Super Van Roy. And while this battling is happening, Skummeltolly is running away at the front, holding on that gap. And let's look at what the distance is actually. It's already 9 seconds between Skummeltolly and Legit Speed. And Legit Speed is going to go into a battle with Goofster now, so it's going to be even worse now. Road Rat still finding himself in 5th place. He's going up the inside of Super Van Roy just before the hairpin. On the outside of the hairpin now. Let's see who's bravest on the brakes. Oh, Road Rat going for the shortest line and gets it in. What an overtake there from Road Rat. Going for the outside and then gunning on the inside of the exit of this, the hairpin. Manages to get a 4th place from Super Van Roy. Now we've still got Goofster behind Legit Speed here. 0.4 of a second, and the gap to 1st place is still at 9. Goofster now trying everything to get past Legit Speed, but Legit Speed defending where he can. Oh, almost putting a wheel on the grass there. Very easy to do that. Oh, Legit Speed's going very wide just before the bridge. And Goofster drifting. Oh, some twitch for Goofster. Loses out 2 spots there. Now down to 4th place. Oh, that is a disaster for you. And while this is happening, all at the front, Skomoltoli just nipping away, building a comfortable lead. Skomoltoli with a 1 minute 19.5. The gap now to 2nd place is 10 seconds. 15 laps to go. Well, yeah, make it laps to go. We'll just need to stay out of trouble. Should be okay for the win here. Let's see what Road Red can do if he can get past legit speed. Doesn't look like he's closing legit speed down that quickly though. Braking for the 2nd corner, hitting the apex. Booster now finding himself in place off pitch. Skomoltoli with a lead of 10 seconds. Road Red 1.8 seconds behind the but make my day within the 2nd of the 6th place. Battle 6th, 7th, 8th. Oh, make my day going on the grass. Oh, that's going to cost him a lot of time now. Let's put Cookslayer now right behind him for 7th place. And these 4 are very close to each other. Make my day pushing way too hard, running off track. Super Van Roy in a 5th place, finding himself between no man's land here. Booster still down in 4th place, trying to catch up to Road Rat and Litspeed. Road Rat has definitely closed the gap down now to actually smell him right now. The gap to the leader now 11 seconds with 12 laps to go. It's the incredible lead that he's building right now. I want to see if Road Red can get past legit speed here. Gap is 0.4 as they head into the 2nd corner under braking. Road Red definitely faster. Or later on the brakes, I should say. As they go underneath the bridge here. And at the background, seeing Goofster struggling to catch up to these two. Road Rat trying the same trick he did earlier, going wide into the corner and then cutting straight back on to the straight, and it's not working with legit speed this time. Oh, legit speed and Road Rat both are drifting through the final corner, and legit speed losing out to Road Rat now. Road Rat up to 2nd place. Legit speed doesn't want that position to go as too easily. He's trying to look up the inside into the first corner, and legit speed is the one losing out there. This battle will definitely give Goose the pace to get back to them. You can actually see the distance closing now, 2.3 seconds between those three, and then we've still got Smultoli at the front, just racing on his own, trying to get away. And then we've got Jester still in 6th place with Make My Day struggling on this track. And dropping backwards now. But still Smart Wolf unable to get past Make My Day. We've got Battered Zero in 12th place. Four seconds behind Silly Boy. Silly Boy finding himself in 11th. Coming around the hairpin now. And they are 34 seconds behind Cookslayer, who's currently in 10th place. Cookslayer trying to catch up to Buck Tomb, that is in 9th place. Jester is now on the back of Super Van Roy in 5th place. Let's see if Jester can get past Super Van Roy. Super Van Roy doing everything to try and cover that position. Which way is Jester going to go? Final corner coming up. Who's going to be better on the exit? Oh, Super Van Roy sliding a bit. That's definitely going to slow him down on the straight. Oh, and Super Van Roy straight into the pits. This is a very short pit. Skommeltoli now finding himself in 3rd place due to pitting. And now Road Rat in 1st place. He's got a task of closing the gap down to Skommeltoli. Goofster not too far behind Road Rat. Actually closing the gap. And they're also coming up to lap Battered Zero, but I believe these two have to pit right now. Oh, and all three of them go straight into the pits. Bit of contact there in the pits between those three. Let's see where Legit Speed comes out. Oh, Jester on the back there going off track. And Legit Speed now behind Goofster and Road Rat. Oh, getting stuck behind Battered Zero. Battered Zero going out of the way. Oh, Goofster losing it again. Giving Legit Speed the position back again. Legit now up to 3rd again. Holding Goofster in 4th. Skommeltoli still finding himself in the lead of the race. Goofster still with the fast lap, 1 minute 19.2, and the gap to Road Rat is exactly 11 seconds with 8 laps to go. Now lap 13 that he's starting now. Legit still keeping Goofster behind him as they head into the first corner. No one running wide. Who's going to be later on the brakes? Goofster trying to go for it. Not enough space. All this battling is going to let Road Rat run away with second place. Goofster up the inside. Going to be on the outside of the hairpin. He cuts back across and takes the position from Legit Speed. Legit drifting at the middle part of the corner and the end part of the corner. That was a good overtake from Goofster up to third now. Make My Day now right behind Super Van Roy in 6th place. Let's see if Make My Day can get past Super Van Roy. Make My Day still struggling. I believe Squirtle might have made a mistake because Road Rat is now only 8 seconds behind him. Oh, Make My Day going wide. That's going to cost him a bit of time again. Goofster now trying to catch up to the back of the Road Rat in 2nd place. And we've got Esther closing the gap between himself and Legit's 4th place. I wonder if Legit doesn't have any damage because he's using a lot of time on this straight. Based on the outside of Legit's piece. Can he get the overtake done? It definitely looks like Legit's piece has got some damage. Oh, pushes Jester wide a bit. Jester staying on the outside, making the overtake look easy on Spies. Let's look at Spies has got no damage on his car according to what I can see here. Also no damage. Almost needs to focus on where he's driving now so he can take the win. Gap now down to 7.2 seconds with 5 laps to go. Road Rat still struggling to get stay in front of Goose there, trying everything to keep that gap stable between the two of them. Goose is still down in third place. And Jit's going, well, he's sticking to the back of Jester now. But that pass that Jester took on him made it look so easy. Oh, and Goofster. Was that Goofster hitting the wall there? Goofster now finding himself down in 5th place. What is going on here? This is exactly what he did not need from this race. The question now is, does he have any damage? Oh my word. And Goofster with a lot of damage on lap 17. How far is he going to go down now with that damage? As you guys can see, the rear end of that car is completely gone. He's struggling to slow down for the corners. At least the gap behind him is now 20 seconds, but if he needs to go pit now, oh, and he loses again on the fast right-hander. How far down is he going to drop when he goes into the pit right now? Gap is now only 18 seconds, and then we've got Smartwolf, Make My Day, and Buck to very close to each other, so he can even go down to 19th, to 9th place. Go straight into the pit. Let's see where Super Van Roy is. Super Van Roy now exiting the final corner. Goofster coming out the pit just behind Super Van Roy. It doesn't lose that much time. Still got Road Rat in 2nd place. He is now 6 seconds behind School Tolly. Now 2 laps to go. School Tolly over the line to start his 19th lap. Been running away with it from the start of the race. That is exactly what he wants to do, is finish the race in first. We got Gooster down in 6th place, trying to get past Super Van Roy. Going into the first corner. Oh, he runs wide again, almost losing it again. Almost not slowing down in time. Make My Day trying to go up the inside. He gets 7th place there. Goofs over the 1 minute 18.9. Make My Day running very wide at the back there. Now down to 8th place. Wolf up to 7th. Tolly about to, well, he just started his final lap now. 3rd corner now. Can do in his final lap. Hopefully he doesn't make any mistakes, because that gap is definitely closed down a lot. You can actually see Road Rat coming through the previous corner now. Gap is under 5 seconds through the hairpin. Just with a couple of corners left to go. Doesn't want to make any mistakes now.
Final double right-hander coming up in the apex for the first and the second corner, running a bit wide, almost drifting. Comes across the line for the series finale win. What a race for him from start to finish with the lead. Road Rat in second place, and then we've got the battle for third place between Legit Speed and Jester. Legit now back up to third again. Jester is not letting that go. Oh, it's very close between them, wheel to wheel. Oh, very close. Legit grabbing third place just before the line. And we've got Swart Wolf coming across in. Well, they still need to come across the line. What happened with Goofster again? Goofster now finding himself in 8th place. Did him and Super Van Roy make contact? Both of them dropped backwards. Goofster now in 8th. Make My Day in 6th place. Swart Wolf in 5th. Bucktomb in 7th. And Goofster in 8th. Super Van Roy in 9th. And then we've got Silly Boy in 10th. Cookslayer finishing in 11th place. And then we've got Battered Zero. Needs to finish the race. Underneath the bridge now. Up to the hairpin. Only a couple of corners left to go. Battered Zero, he's only going to start his final lap now. Comes across the line, yes, starting his final lap. First corner. Hopefully he gets past the AI guys quickly. They had some issues with the AIs after a race. He doesn't have any issues with them. We're coming up to the bridge now. And then the hairpin. As you guys can see, Steady Boy's AI driver is on the back of him trying to hassle him. No, actually cutting up in front of him. Oh, that's exactly what I meant by the AI not working with the guys that's still racing. Battered now with just 2 more corners to go. One more corner, then it's up to the backs or the main straight actually. He comes across the line to finish the race in 12th place. Okay, the race is done. As you guys can see, that was a very eventful race. Skobbeltolly eventually winning the race by just over 4 seconds. From Road Rat, Legit Speed in 3rd, Jester in 4th, Smartville in 5th, Make My Day in 6th, Bucktomb 7th, and Goofster losing out a lot in this race, finding himself in 8th, Super Van Roy in 9th, Silly Boy in 10th, Cookslayer 11th, then batted 0 in 12th position. Well, guys, that was a eventful finish to this series. Can't wait for the next one to start. So the main series of the ORLSA League start in 2 weeks' time, I believe, and then the week after we will have the next SSR series running. Listen, guys, thank you so much for watching the race. Have a fantastic evening further, guys. Cheerios.